So in this video I'll be going over all of the Tover token locations in Fortnite. At least this is going to be for the first week or for the first set of these, and essentially you need to collect these Tover tokens across the map to unlock different styles for this skin right here. You can unlock like different head pieces, different arm pieces, different torsos, different legs, stuff like that. I'll have chapters along the bottom of the video so you can skip through to whatever location you want, but we're going to be kicking things off over at Shifty Shafts, and the first one is going to be on top of the mountain just north of Shifty Shafts. It's going to be right up here, as you can see, and the first one is right in this entrance. There's one Tover token for Shifty Shafts. Still on the hill above Shifty Shafts you can find another one. It's closer to the bottom of the mountain now, overlooking Shifty Shafts is the second one. Turns out that all three are actually going to be outside of Shifty Shafts towards the hill. There's the Shifty right over here, and then here is the third and final Tover token for Shifty Shafts, the Rave Cave. One of these I've already accidentally collected, but I'll still show you exactly where it spawns. It is going to be at the top of the Cuddle Team Leader's head, so right on top of the mountain, literally right in the center of its mouth. So you can get it when you're going through on a baller or something like that. Right in the top middle is where that first one is going to spawn. Okay, so I accidentally ran over this one. It is going to be on like this area. So I think this is like north of the main mountain inside this aeroplane. I didn't even realize it was here, but inside that aeroplane right there is going to be where another one of these Tover tokens is. And the third one is going to be on the track as well. You can see it right there. I just went over it. I'm going to get off the track now because the music on the track is super loud. But all three of these over at this location at Rave Cave you'll be able to get if you just sit on like the roller coaster and just go around once on the entire loop. You'll get all three of these Tover tokens at Rave Cave. Next up at Condo Canyon we have the first token over in this building right here towards, yeah, you can see the map here. This area of Condo Canyon is going to be the first token, and the next one you can find on this rooftop right here, the screen roof. So there's going to be one of them, and then the third and final one for Condo Canyon you can find in this building right across the street from there. Moving on over to the sanctuary, first things first, you're able to find one dead center in the middle of the POI, really right in the middle. As you can see right here is this first Tover token. The second one can be found in between these two buildings right here. This is sort of towards the northwest part of the sanctuary. You can see right here is this token. And then last but not least, you can also find one on the south area of the sanctuary in between all of these crops. Next up is going to be at the ruins. First off is going to be sort of like on the northeast side of it. You can see right here, it's going to be this first one. Then if you just head directly south, from that one you'll see another one right over here, and then you just want to head back towards the middle, and then yeah, directly at the top in the middle will be the third and final token at the ruins. Last for the head section this week, you can see find Tover tokens in Lil Shaftie. That is going to be down here in the southwest part of the map. You have to come down under this rock right here and then go into this mine shaft. You can see the first one is going to be right on that entrance there. Second one is going to be just around here again on that same level, and then third one is going to be down one level, still in this mine shaft, and then that is going to be that third token. And Tover tokens in Reality Falls, there are going to be 3 in total here. I accidentally already collected the first one, but it's going to spawn, I'm pretty sure it's right around here or along this area. This is just at the bottom of the giant tree, and then the next one is going to be at the top of the giant tree. So you can just crawl around the side up this part on the inside of the tree. There's also like a zip line on the outside that you can use to get up, but you can see here once you get to the top of the tree there's going to be this coin in the middle, and there's also someone here to fight me, but okay, he just fell off. So it's going to be right here in the middle at the top of the tree where one spawns. You saw it just before and I collected it. And then last but not least, the last one is actually going to be behind this waterfall right here. So the waterfalls, you can go straight through them. I'll just come back out here again. So here's the tree, and you head west, there are these waterfalls. You can come behind the waterfalls, and you can see right down here is going to be this third and final Tover token at Reality Falls. At Rookie Reels, you can find the first token on the north side underneath this main building right here. Under the stairs, you can see it's this first token. Again, I've already stumbled over one of these at some point, I'm pretty sure. it was around that area, so you can keep an eye out over there, or sort of over that area, I believe is where it was again. You'd have to look for it on your mini-map, but the third one is going to be right next to the Rocky Reel sign towards the south area. You can see that is the final token for here. Next up is going to be at the Joneses. Now I have accidentally collected one of these. One of them you'll be able to find on the southeast part of the Joneses. You can see it right down here, right next to these targets. And if I remember correctly, the one that I accidentally collected was somewhere around that area, just like in general towards the west southwest sort of side of the Joneses, so keep an eye out over there for one of these. Obviously the easiest way to find them is going to be just by looking at them on your mini map. They don't show up on the actual map for whatever reason, but the mini map will work. So you can see inside this little hut towards the north side of the Joneses, you'll also be able to find one of these tokens, and then that'll be all three of them when you also get that other one for the Joneses. I forgot to record getting the ones at this 7 outpost for the first time, but for the 7 outpost 7, I think is what it says, you have to come to this island. The first one is going to spawn right in the entryway to this building. Then you'll also be able to find one right around here towards the slab post. It's normally a pier here, I don't know why the pier isn't here, but around here is where you'll find the second one. And then the third one will spawn right around this area up towards the rifts. Now onto Sleepy Sounds. The first one is going to be on the north side of Sleepy Sounds, just in the middle of the road. Along here you can see there's going to be the first token. Next you have to find one on the outside of the restaurant towards the water, as you can see right here. And then last but not least, you can also get one right at the front of Noms, as you can see right there. Now at Logjam Lumberyard, one of them is going to spawn on the east side near these buildings right around here. I've already collected that first one. Then at near the water you can find this one right next to this little house here. And then last but not least, right next to all the different log piles, you can see this is where the third token can be found. To find Tover tokens in Greasy Grove. Now these Tover tokens are essentially going to be the currency you need to upgrade the Snap skin and the Battle Pass. If you weren't already aware, Snap is a skin in the Battle Pass that basically has a bunch of different parts that you can customize, but to unlock those parts you first have to collect Tover tokens. One of the locations where that is going to be is in Greasy Grove. So you can see as we get closer to this area, there are going to be 3 of these little tokens we need to find. One of them is going to be right here in these 3 mushrooms on the main restaurant. So right here on the map, and as you can see literally right here, let's just get rid of that marker, is going to be this token. So then all you have to do is just walk over it. That's the token. That is now 1 out of the 3 collected. And then obviously the others are just going to be scattered around this POI somewhere. One token can be found on this mushroom right here. Okay, you can't ping on top of the mushrooms apparently, but on like the southeast part of Greasy Grove on top of this mushroom, you can see there's going to be 1 more token right here. And then the third one can be found towards the center of the POI, a little bit south. And on top of this mushroom is where this third token is going to be.